here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get him a whole. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other. And 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
23 yards on the play. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Check 24.
They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
It's a gain of
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Walk time, walk time. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Robinson. No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 19-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Titans.
Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
The 20-yard line.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a mid-order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's 3rd
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, McDonald. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And again, this time to the tailback. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check. Watch the run.
He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Kill. 70 Lions. Whip. Hurt. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the edge. Shoot. Switch. Hey, check that. Street. Slam. Check nickel.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's second and 8. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Let's go, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, punk. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Right there. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the gun, McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
McDonald.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
24 is the mic. I'm coming. 24 is the mic.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
30-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Go, Sweet. 24 is the mic.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 4. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 20, Titans 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the gun, McDonald. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, he sets up the screen to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he's got his man on the out route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Here's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with McDonald. No, he almost had it. McDonald already with one interception, just missing his second there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty is Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Step, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cole McDonald with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
1st and goal.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This is out quickly to the right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From a yard out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 28, Jaguars 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. That catch good for only a couple.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Take it at about the 1. And they'll take him down inside his own 5. And a penalty marker down 2. My goodness.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Great players. Come back, man. I'm coming back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
44. Mike, 44. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing again. McDonald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. It's our time. 19 seconds.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words